The world is short of over 40 million teachers globally, and today's education system is failing millions of children. But in a world of AI, scalable and personalized education is no longer impossible. With the right architecture, we can build AI teachers that adapts to every learner and deliver true one-on-one education at scale. I am the founder of Bloom Academia, an AI-powered school aiming to fix the global education crisis by removing teacher shortages, reducing dependence on physical infrastructure, and delivering personalized, mastery-based learning to every child.
Hello Hadid. It is great to have you here today. We are going to dive into the world of fractions, where we will learn how to break things into equal parts and represent them visually. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am. Let's get started.
Awesome. Let's think about this. Imagine you've got a giant pizza. If you're sharing it with a friend, you'd probably cut it into two equal pieces. Each of those pieces is a fraction of the whole pizza. Look at the diagram on the board. It shows how one whole circle can become two equal parts. Have you ever had to split something like a sandwich or a chocolate bar with a friend? How did you make sure it was fair?
Yes, I've actually had to share a chocolate bar with a friend. I just used my instincts to make sure it was fair.
That is a great example, Hadid. Sharing a chocolate bar is a perfect way to see fractions in action. That instinct you used to make it fair is actually you thinking about equal parts. Let's look at the board to see how we write that down in math. A fraction has two main parts. The top number is the numerator, which tells us how many pieces we have or are talking about. The bottom number is the denominator, which tells us the total number of equal pieces in the whole bar. Look at the diagram showing a bar split into four equal parts. If you have one of those parts, we write it as 1 over 4. Does the difference between the top and bottom numbers make sense to you? In math, a fraction is a way to show a part of a whole using two numbers instead of just one. Look at the circle on the board. It is divided into four equal pieces, and only one piece is colored yellow. We write this as 1 over 4. 1 is the numerator, which is the part we have, and 4 is the denominator, which is the total. To make sure that makes sense, if you had a shape with 8 total parts and 3 were shaded, how would you write that fraction?
20 over 2 or 20 over 40.
I see you're thinking of some big numbers, Hadid. But let's look closer at the circle we have here. We don't need to count up to 20 or 40. Instead, we just look at the actual pieces in front of us. In the diagram on the board, you can see the circle is split into four equal pieces. Since only one of those pieces is shaded yellow, our fraction is 1 over 4. The bottom number, 4, tells us there are 4 parts in the whole. The top number, 1, tells us we are counting that one yellow part. To make sure you've got the hang of it, look at the second circle I've drawn. It is split into 3 pieces and one is blue. What fraction would you write for that one?